morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you may be on this planet, on this earth. It is I and all my glory, the infamous Kiki. I don't have my African head wrap. I have my American white girl head wrap on. I'm playing. Anyway, my name's the infamous Kiki. Welcome to my channel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching this on the replay. This is 90 Day Fiance. Can't fight this feeling. That's the name of the episode, the most recent episode. That debuted this past weekend. It is 40 something degrees in the great state of Texas, or not so great state of Texas, as I like to say. And we're gonna talk about this episode. I'm just gonna give it a minute, or my hot minute, or a hot second. To talk about this episode. So I'm driving, by the way. I'm driving, y'all. I'm driving. Ooh, I got my hair on today, y'all. So you know it's serious. When a bitch got her hair on, it's serious. Not about this episode serious, but I'm saying I had to go somewhere this morning. I gotta go somewhere this morning. I got things to do. Got work things to do, get ready, because I'm about to take a little small mini vacation. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing videos after Wednesday. I'll try. We'll see what happens, because I'm busy. I'm busy. Anyway, if you'd like to support the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like the video. Even if you don't subscribe, like the video. It helps our algorithms. It helps my videos to get out there. Even if you don't, maybe you don't like the video, maybe you want to put a thumbs down on a bitch, put a thumbs down. Then I don't give a damn. Engagement is engagement on YouTube, y'all. It doesn't matter if you get thumbs up or thumbs down, y'all. So but I hope you like my video. If you have some suggestions, some comments, then go ahead and drop a comment. I'm not offended. I have a thick skin. I don't get offended. Whatever. I'm going to do some other videos this week because I know people are at home and they're binge watching. So I'm going to try to do more videos on reviews on TV shows that I think you should be watching. I think I'm going to do a video on The Peripheral, which is it's an Amazon show. And it's a show that you should be watching. The Peripheral ain't no joke. It's the truth, y'all. The Peripheral is like, how can I describe it? It's like a cross between Westworld, The Matrix, Roadhouse. Like I don't. It's the truth. You know, Peripheral is the truth. It's the truth, y'all. It's a really good show that my boy Tony Teflon. If you have not heard of Teflon TV, please look him up on YouTube. He does breakdowns of different TV shows, especially Game of Thrones and stuff like that. But he's doing The Peripheral right now. I'll talk about 1899. That's like the #1 series on Netflix right now. I'll give my thoughts because a lot of my sci-fi peeps are crushing on this show, and I have mixed. I finally, after falling asleep several times, finally watched through it, and I'll give my reviews. I watch K-dramas. I'm trying to find a new K-drama to watch, but you know, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, we're here to talk about 90 Day Fiance. Word. That's what we're here to talk about. And hopefully I'm not getting lost, y'all. Because if you see me looking at the road, if you see me getting confused, it's because I'm like, bitch, am I lost? And I don't think I'm lost. We'll see. I'm going to go this way, and then we're just going to see if we're going to get lost tonight. If we get lost, we just get lost. We just turn around and go back. Okay. Anyway, we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiance. If you watch, I have a whole playlist of 90 Day Fiance videos, so please go back and look at the playlist. Last week, I did not talk. We're going to start out. I don't talk about all the couples, only some. So we're going to talk about Jenny and Summit. So Jenny's daughter, who looks just like her, she's so cute. Her little daughter came and visited her in India. It's the first time she had seen her daughter like in 2 years. So she was excited to see her daughter. I was excited to see her daughter. I've never seen Jenny's daughter before. I didn't watch them early seasons of them. But Jenny, you know, Sumit, had told Jenny and her daughter. I forgot her daughter's name. Let's call her Jenny 2.0. So Jenny 2.0, because they look just alike and they sound alike and they have the same mannerisms. It's weird. I have two kids that don't look anything like me, that don't sound anything like me, and don't have my mannerisms. So I was like, if I wasn't there for the birth, I would assume that they were swapped out somehow, because my kids are nothing. They're just like their fathers. So mannerisms, voice, head turn, and everything. It's like they daddy's babies, mama's maybe, but Jenny's child is definitely her child. They look just alike. They act alike. They sound alike. It's very cute. I love when people look like their kids and sound like their kids. It's like some weird kind of cloning. But see his family, and Jenny's like, well, I want to meet your family, and they're like, well, it's not that simple, because the family don't like Jenny, and I guess he's scared. Like, I don't know how they're going to react to Jenny's daughter, and I think he's caught in the middle because he doesn't want them to be rude to her. But then she's like, I don't want them to be rude to my mom, which is real talk, because they're like, Jenny 2.0 said they're not going to disrespect my mom. But Jenny 2.0, in all due respect to what she's saying, and I agree, no one's gonna disrespect my mama, and with my kids, nobody's gonna disrespect their mom in front of them, most especially. You're not gonna sit up here and disrespect my mama. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. That's a very American way of thinking. However, Sumit, they're in India with his Indian family, and so in my mind, you have to be respectful. In my mind, I may be wrong. People may not agree with this. No, I'm not going to let anybody disrespect my mom and cuss her out or anything like that. But I'm going to put it in a very tactful type of way. I'm not going to be all American, rah rude about it. Because some people, they come across as, Americans come across kind of as, what's the word? Rude. Americans come across as rude sometimes. Like, Americans can come across as very, like, brash and forward and just rude to other people in other cultures. Like, I hate to say it, because, there's that whole stereotype of the rude American. But some of that stereotype is real, like, because our culture is so much different than a lot of other cultures where you really have to respect your elders and shit like that. And so respecting your elders is very important in a lot of other cultures. In our culture, it is to a certain extent, but the outspokenness that we have here in America, the outspokenness that we have here in America is really not how other countries do it. So I hope that my volume and my shit is working, because my phone is going crazy. Anyway, so we a bunch of loudmouth, rude assholes in America. Like, I just admit it. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all know I keep it real. But in America, we're not the most, respectful people, especially respectful and knowledgeable people's cultures. And we're not the only country like that. There's other countries out there. I ain't saying no names. China. I love China people, but they can come across sometimes as very brash and rude, like especially to other cultures, especially to other Asian cultures. Like, I done seen some Chinese people like treat some South Korean people like they was dirt, like, for real. Like, anyway, I won't get into that, but I've seen a lot in my years, culturally speaking, between different cultures, because in America, people think all Asian people are alike. They not, and they all like each other. They don't at all. There's a lot of history between Korea, Japan, and China that's deep. That's real deep. Real deep. Like, one day I'll talk. I mean, I don't have the right to speak on that because I'm not culturally Asian in any one of those Asian countries. But it's real deep from what I know, from what I've learned. And a lot of people can't tell difference between. I can tell difference between the languages in our culture. Like, I know the difference between Vietnamese, Taiwanese, Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. I can listen to the language and tell the difference. I can read Korean a little bit. So I'm an enlightened Negro, but you know, Indian culture is just like, you don't be popping off with people, especially the husband, especially his family, because in these kind of patriarchal societies, the husband really has more value and importance than the woman does, and especially with Jenny being old and being American, then she really knocked down on the marital totem pole. So we see how that's gonna go. So then we go on to Bilal and Shida. I didn't talk about them last week, but here we go. So we still on this morning, they have a baby, and then Bilal and Shida, they go to New York to visit. She has a friend that's in New York City, from Trinidad or whatever she got. And I have to say, the people with the Trinidad and the Tobago accents, their accents are so cute. I can mimic accents, but that accent, it's like I'm going to visit my Tobago in New York City. Like I can't even do their accent. I have a hard time. I'm not around. There's not that many people from Jamaica and Trinidad down here in Texas. There are small pockets of there's like one Jamaican restaurant that I know of, but to live in New York City must be special because you have so many different cultures there, and languages and accents, and that's something that will stick out. I don't in my day-to-day life, I don't run into many people with an accent unless it's a Hispanic one. You know, there's a lot of Mexicans here, but when it comes to people from other cultures like Trinidad, Africa, you find somebody with an African accent, you're like, whoa, where are you from? You know, where I'm in my part of Texas, I don't know about everybody else's part, but in the suburbs of Dallas, you don't run into many people from Asian countries that have accents. They have their own little Asian stores and stuff we go to, but on my day-to-day, you know, there's not many Jamaicans here, let's put it that way, or people from Trinidad. There's not that a lot of that here. So she goes to see her friend. I forgot her friend's name. God, y'all forgive me, I'm terrible with names. Her friend is a little weird. Like the way her friend, I don't know. Her friend's a weirdo, but I'm a weirdo, so I understand. But like her eyes and her mannerisms and it's like, you know, I'm like, girl, do you not understand how you look on camera? Like you looking kind of crazy on camera, girl. But that's okay though, girl. You know, not everybody cares or that's self-aware. Apparently, Shida tells her friend a lot, because Shida knew all about her trying to get pregnant. Shida knew all the tea. Shida knew all the tea, all the business. Shida's friend knew all the tea, all the business, everything bad about Bilal. Bilal was basically blindsided, and I kind of felt sorry for him because it was a weird matching of wits, because I think Bilal met his equal, because Shida's friend wasn't falling for Bilal's shit. She wasn't trying to hear. She was just like, like the whole entire time, she was just like, what about this? What about that? Now I know some people didn't agree with the way that she was interrogating Bilal, and I think, yeah, she did go a little too far. But how much is the show pushing this? Like, come on now. I think the show is like, ask this, ask that, say this, say that. So we don't know how much this is really her friend, and how much the channel and the producers are telling her to ask these questions. But Bilal tried to finagle it and tap dance and sidestep and running man his ass out of that conversation. And you can tell he was uncomfortable. But he had met his match. Like, Shida's friend was like, that don't sound right. What about this? What about that? And like I said, it was kind of entertaining. I didn't agree with some of it. It's not something that I would personally do with a friend. I would not ask their husband all those questions. But again, like we see with Muhammad and Eve, I think some of the questions and the things that they said was kind of put on by the producers. Like the producers kind of sprung this trap and set them to say that. So that's just my opinion. But you know, that's just me. I think it's a setup. But Bilal was trying to get out of it. He was trying. He get A for effort. But so in this episode, they meet up with the friend again, and now it's just the friend and Bilal just meeting, and they discuss about Shida still want to have a baby. I'm just like, I'm so sick of hearing this. And but at the end of their end part of the episode, the friend is like, well, I'm just gonna tell her to just skip the birth control and get pregnant. That is the worst fucking advice I've ever heard anyone. That is the most harmful, toxic advice. I was appalled. I literally was like, okay, she has to be. I was like, serious. That is no way to bring a child into this world, y'all. You don't trick a man into having a baby. It will backfire on you. It will backfire on you. It will backfire on you. I've known people who have done this, and they are not married today. They're not married today. Was there other factors, the reason why they got a divorce? Of course. But was her tricking him into having a baby part of the reason that was in the background? That was yes, that was the foundation of their divorce. And their problems escalated. It didn't get any better with a baby. Bilal and Shida already are having problems in their marriage. Bilal's like, we should wait a couple of years till we get to know each other more, till we get maybe the kinks ironed out. And I totally agree. I'm not like Team Bilal or Team Shida. I'm Team fucking common sense. You wait till you married. The way they met wasn't conventional. The way they met wasn't, you getting to know somebody and dating them and courting them and then you married. No, they met each other, spent like a week or two together. Then was basically courting over the phone and over the internet and video chat, and then she came and visited and boom, they were married. Okay, Bilal wants to take it slow. He wants to take time to get to know each other. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Shida is pushing her. Well, I know what the doctor said about her egg count and all that. Look, I've been told the same thing, and I have 2 kids. And I had 2 kids in my late 30s. So, it's possible. I don't know why. I was so mad at the producers for putting it up there that this gynecologist was like, oh, well, if you wait any longer, you might not be able to have children. I was like, what kind of fucking gynecologist are you people going to? I would have told that gynecologist, I'm finna go get a second opinion and call it a day. I've had a gynecologist tell me that I could not have children. Y'all. And I was 28 years old telling me that, oh, it's going to be hard for you to have babies and blah, 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 blah. Next, I went to another gynecologist. Had them they look at your uterus. They take a scraping of the cells from your uterus. They can do an egg count, all of that. I had all the DNA chemical tests to see what diseases I have susceptible to. Like all of that. Like the idea that they taking this one, oh, thank you. What pulls my teeth? You're on your lunch break. Oh, look. Oh, thank you. They tell me I'm looking cute today. I got my hair on today. I got my hair on, y'all. Just, it's really cloudy and dark and dank here. So my video looks a little cloudy, y'all. It's because it's dark. But yeah, and this was years ago. Like I was told in my 20s that I could not have children. Years ago. I mean, this is before technology this is years ago. This is when I was 28 years old. I was told this. I was severely overweight. I was almost 400 pounds. I had stopped. I'm sorry to get real down to business, but I had stopped having my monthly cycle. And so I was pre-diabetic. I had high blood pressure, all of it. All of it. I had all of it. I had, and then I was told I couldn't have children. So I asked the doctor, well, what can I do? And the doctor was basically like, not much. I went to a second gynecologist, like I said, got a second opinion. This gynecologist did a full workup and was like, the reason why you're not having periods is because you're overweight. I tell people that all the time. Do you know that obesity is one of the number 1 factors in birth defects and infertility? It's something that people don't know. If you're an overweight woman and you have diabetes and you have high blood pressure and other underlying issues, if you can be so fat, like I told people, there's a condition called anorexia. I don't know how it's pronounced, But that's what I had, where you got so obese to where you stopped having periods. Or I didn't have regular ones. I'd have one period every 3 to 4 months. And because I'd gotten so fat, I was so obese. And I'm a tall girl. I'm 5'10", y'all. So I was like 5'10", like almost 400 pounds, size 26. So my new gynecologist was like, okay, I'm gonna get you with a nutritionist, and you need to really try to get your diabetes and high blood pressure, and you need to lose the weight in order to successfully carry a baby. We're not meant to be morbidly obese and carrying a baby. That's not conducive to carrying a baby. Having diabetes and high blood pressure and all kinds of issues with your health is not conducive to carrying a baby. So I went on a journey to lose the weight. I lost like 50 pounds, and I ended up unexpectedly getting pregnant. So Shida, who's a yoga instructor, who's skinny, who's fairly, I don't think she does any drugs or drink or maybe socially. She should be in even with the reduced things about her eggs. That still doesn't mean it's a fire alarm. Like in 2 years I can't have children. It may become more harder. You may have to get it on a little bit more. You have to get it on, the friction on in the bedroom a little bit more times, but that shouldn't be an issue. But the idea that some gynecologist is going to tell you that, oh, if you don't do this in 2 years, who? I've never had a gynecologist put a time frame on someone's eggs. Like that shit, all that rubbed me the wrong way. Somebody who had a history of fertility issues, that's had 3 miscarriages. I'm like, who've been to gynecologists, fertility specialists. I've never had a gynecologist tell me no shit like that. Like I've never, like I said, except for that one time. But then I'm like, okay, I'm going to a gynecologist can only do so much. I'm going to a fertility specialist. And if a fertility specialist is telling you you got a 2-year window, run. The fertility specialist should be monitoring your health and your fertility. You should come back like me every 3 months and had test runs about your egg count. My husband had things about his sperm count. That's what a fertility specialist. I don't know what kind of doctor the hell she went to, but that shit would rub me the wrong way. For somebody who's been through it over 10, 15, 20 years ago. I know things that came up in technology since I had a fucking baby. Again, I had my first kid when I was 36 years old. So, my second kid at 38. Like, the idea that somebody up here like, well, you know, I'm like, huh? Or how old was I? No, I was older than that. I had my second kid at 40. Yeah, 40. I was 40 when I had my daughter. She's almost 9. So, yeah, like, yeah. I mean, it's just weird. It's just weird. So, I just, no, I don't believe in that. So I don't know. But her friend telling her to have a baby and just stop taking birth control, that's some low down bullshit. That's some sneaky, low bullshit. Don't ever do that. And her friend is telling you that. I wonder, does she have any children herself? Because it sounds like somebody who don't have any kids telling somebody who wants kids this. I don't know if her friend has kids or not, but if she doesn't, then she need to sit down and reevaluate herself, because having a baby is not going to fix Bilal and Shida's relationship. And then the thing I didn't understand and nobody's brought up, you know, Shida was talking about she was upset because Bilal was trying to help, you know, she wanted him to help her open a yoga studio and all that, right? I get it. She's trying to get her business on. But Bilal was trying to tell her stupid friend that things have to be done before you open a business. Of course. Advertisement. You got to get the money together. You got to get a business license. You have to create advertisements to bring clients to your business. All of that has to be done before you decide to just run in and get a spot and open up a shop and be like, ta-da, look, I open up. I'm just like, who are these people? Like, I mean, I'm like, do y'all not have any fucking common? You have to figure out what location is going to be best to have this business. It's like she just wanted Bilal to just fork over the money, and then he fork over the money, and then she has a business that fails. Like, that would be a waste of his investment. And then she talking about having a baby. How in the hell are you going to start in trying to get your yoga business up, and then you sitting up here pregnant? How are you going to have the time to get a business together and then you got to turn around and you're having a baby, and you getting a business to like that. Like I'm like, nobody brought that up. How the fuck are you gonna have a newborn and then you're trying to get a business off the ground? Getting a business off the ground is like having a damn newborn. It's like having a baby. Okay? Getting a business off the ground is a labor of love. It is lots of work. And having a child in the middle of that is not what anybody should be doing. So I need Shada to pick a struggle, girl. Pick a fucking struggle. Like either you want the baby or you want the business. Because both of them, it's not improbable, but both of them, it shouldn't be happening. So I didn't know, it just seems like she wants it all on her time frame, all at the same time. Everything, all of it, all at once. And Bilal's trying to, breathe some sense of practicality into her, going, we need to plan things. And as somebody who's a planner, I'm a planner. I don't do things just spur of the moment or with my emotions or willy-nilly, because that's how people fall flat. That's how you end up fucking shit up, okay? That's how you fuck shit up. So, I don't agree with that. Then we go on to the hot mess. Let's get on to the hot mess of the hot messness. Hot mess number one, Michael and Angela. Okay, so Michael then got rid of the Instagram. And as I predicted, like I said before in my previous video, he's going to get rid of the Instagram, and then what? She's still bitching about it. People like this, who I'm going to say it right now, are mentally manipulative, emotionally manipulative, emotionally abusive, and bullies. No matter what you do, boo-boo, no matter what you say, it's going to be something else. I've lived it. It's going to be something else. You take down the Instagram, then it's like, well, you shouldn't have had it in the first. Can we let it go? Can we let it go, Angela? Can we let it go? Can we let it go? Okay? She's still going on and on and on about it. He didn't delete it. These type of people never move on. They never. It's triggering for me because I've been in a relationship like this. That no matter what I did or how I dressed, it was dressed. He didn't like the way I dressed. He didn't like the stuff that I wore. He didn't like the friends that I talked to and hung out with, right? So I dressed more conservatively. And I stopped hanging around my drinky, my girls. There's a set of friends I had that was a little bit wild, right? They was always at the male strip clubs and turning it up. He didn't like those friends, so I said, okay, I'm not going to hang out with them. If they go getting turned up. I'm not going to get turned up. We're just going to have lunch dates, and I'm just going to kick it with them at their houses, or they just going to come over. Nothing ever satisfied this man. I changed my clothes. He found something else to gripe about. He didn't like my makeup now. What? Even back then, I barely did any makeup. He didn't like the makeup. Oh, well, it's too much makeup. It's too much. When you go out, you just too... Okay, I done got rid of the short shorts. I done got rid of and it wasn't even short, the low cut tops. I did that. What more do you want from me? Then my friends, well, you still hanging out with them, but we just go on lunch days to come out. Well, why are they coming to your house? I don't know if they bringing men over your house. Excuse me? So I can't hang out with them at all? Well, I don't know. It's just going to be a problem, blah, blah, blah. This dude used to sit outside my apartment and stalk me and look to see who cars. He would drive by and be like, who car was that in front of your apartment? I live in an apartment complex. I don't know. People can park. There was no assigned parking. He would accuse me of having men over and people parked in front of my house. No matter what I did or how I would prove that this person wasn't, I don't know who the fuck this person was. They going to see my downstairs neighbor. I live in a 3-story apartment. I'm number 2. Apartments on either side. I don't know who the fuck this was parking on the side. It wasn't me. I didn't cheat. I didn't cheat on this dude. I didn't lie. Like I said, it went from clothes to the makeup, then the hair. He didn't like the hair. What the fuck? I could not win for losing with this man. So thanks Angela. He done got rid of Angela and Michael. Then got rid of Instagram. Then she called the friend, right? She called the friend. Who is this? It's a friend that Michael had since high school. Well, I don't want y'all talking and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He got rid of that. Solved that. She's still complaining about the Instagram. You should never had it up in the first place. Your fault. It's your fault for making me mad. That's something that an abuser says. It's your fault why I hit you. You just make me so mad. If you didn't make me so mad, I wouldn't have to go off and cuss you out and call you a bitch. I've lived this. Your girl has lived this at a young age. Well, you know what? If you just didn't do things that made me mad, I wouldn't have to cuss you out. I wouldn't have to call you stupid and ugly if you wouldn't act stupid and ugly, right? Right, honey. I love you. But if you would just behave and just do what and stop fucking up things, then I wouldn't treat you the way I do. Does that sound for me? Does that sound rational? That's fucking crazy. It's abusive. If you have a person in your life talking this shit to you, whether they be a parent, whether they be a friend, whether they be a lover, a spouse, or whoever. If you got somebody in life talking that shit to you, run for the fucking hills. I experienced this shit from the time I was 17 to the time I was 20. And have never in my life had a man disrespect me if they thought about it. If they thought about it. Thought about it. Because, you know, my attitude is fuck around and find out today. Because I don't let no man disrespect me. I don't let no man call me out my name. I had one dude try to act like he was going to form a word to call me a bitch or a hoe or something like that. I'll be your bitch today, motherfucker. I'll be a bitch. And I was like, what you finna say? I don't even let no dude raise his voice to me. I had a dude raise his voice. I'm like, who are you talking to? I had to tell my husband, you better get the bass out your voice talking to me today. We got into it, a heated argument. I forgot what it was. But he was just like, well, and raising his voice. And I'm looking at him like, are you kidding? Are you raising your voice at me? Because I'll put you out this motherfucking house right now, bitch. Either I'm leaving or you leaving. Well, no, honey. Because I leave I'd fuck up out of there. I kick your ass out. I'm leaving. I pack my shit. I was ready to go. I'm ready to go. Because you're not going to sit here and yell at me and holler at me when I'm trying to talk to you calmly. No one's going to call me a bitch or a hoe or it's your fault or I got to yell at you. Angela wants control. She wants control. Control. Janet Jackson control. She wants control. That's just all to it. No matter what Michael does, it's going to be another fight, another argument. That's my prediction. I don't have to be psychic. Oh, let's see. No, I'm not psychic. People like this, they're miserable. I hate to say this because I don't know Angela, but from my experience, people like this are miserable within themselves. So they have to pass the misery on to somebody else. I couldn't imagine having a parent like this because there's no pleasing that parent. You have a parent that will be on your ass constantly about what you haven't done, what you hadn't did. You're a human being, Angela. Michael's a human being. And then she's over here flirting with this man in Canada and was like, well, it's just a TikTok crush. You trying to downplay? We're downplaying your shit. That's what they do. Whatever they do is downplay. Well, it's just a TikTok crush. You know, it just, at least I'm honest. Unlike you, not always, it's never them. It's always back to you. Well, at least I'm honest about what I'm saying and you weren't on. We're not talking about you. What about the TikTok crush? So Michael, this came out. Michael suggests they go to counseling. Now, last time they went to counseling, it was an African counselor, and I don't think the African counselor was very helpful at all, telling you should be submissive and all that bullshit. That's bullshit, too. That may have worked in their culture and their religion, but the idea that you just got to be quiet and be submissive and just sit there and take whatever, no, I don't agree with that either. You need a counselor that's just going to be like, look, y'all need to work on your marriage. Y'all need to come together. The distance between them living in different countries is not helping their marriage. It is not helping anything. It's not helping Angela's insecurities. It's not helping the trust issues. None of it. The separation. So they need to figure out how to fix that and worry about that first. Because, a lot of this would have been avoided if they were in the same country, living in the same household, like regular husband and wife. But them living separate is not going to do. But anyway, to me, I don't know why Michael loves Angela. Maybe he really does. Maybe he doesn't. Again, I never try to say nobody on this show don't love another person. I don't know what's in a person's heart. I couldn't love a person like Angela. I've been with a man like Angela. I've had friends like Angela. Not a lot, but at least two that maybe are like Angela. And they was cool to hang out with her. But then once they get to drinking and they get to acting crazy, and then I was like, okay, I'm gone. I can't. I couldn't do it no more. It was too much toxicity. I couldn't, like I said, I could not love a man who act like Angela. We'd be fighting. I mean, no, we wouldn't be fighting every day. We'd have one or two arguments and I'd be out. I'd be like, gone. 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 I don't like controlling people. I don't like people telling me I can't have YouTube or Instagram. I never in my life. I do whatever I want to do online. Full disclosure, you if you dating me, you can see my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, all of it. You can see all of it. You can watch my YouTube videos and you know what I'm talking about. I have nothing to hide. Ain't nobody sliding in Kiki's DMs. Sorry to disappoint y'all out there who think people sliding in Kiki's DMs. They are not. I know people think that's what people do online. Ain't nobody sliding in my DMs. All my social medias, nobody sliding in my DMs. So, people just assume that people are. Like, I've dated dudes who just assume that because I'm on Instagram. By the way, my Instagram is Falling Star Naturals Media. That's Falling Star Naturals Media. And then on Twitter, I'm the infamous Kiki on Twitter. Same name. And so my Facebook is very private because it's my real name and my kids and my family. And I don't befriend anybody on Facebook unless you really know me. Um, but you can request. Some of y'all, I like y'all out there. Y'all can request like what pulls my teeth and Geo and everything. I'm gonna try to be on Geo's show today. But to me, having social media is just like anything else. Like, you can go out to a club or to a bar or someplace and meet somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be online. Like, I tell people that all the time. It doesn't have to be. Oh no, y'all. Oh no. Oh no. I'm looking at a stray dog, y'all. Y'all know that shit be breaking my heart, y'all, for real. Like, I can't do animals and children. Oh my God. I feel exclusive. Oh my God. Like, I see a stray dog, y'all. It's breaking my heart. I'm sorry. Let me get back on track. Y'all know I'll be wanting to go save them. Kids and animals is my weakness. Like, kids and animals. But let me try to plug my phone back in because I'm running out of battery. But yeah, Angela and Michael, they just need to like get it together. They just need to get it together. I don't know, what's happening, but they just I don't know. They beyond therapy at this point for me. They need more than therapy. They need Jesus. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna help them. I don't know. But anyway, all I know is I'm sick of them, tired of them. Let me see what time it is. So then we're going on to Kimberly and Usman. And they're talking to their lawyer. I didn't know they had a lawyer. Whatever, Discovery, whatever. But anyway, I didn't know they had a lawyer. And then they're talking about the polygamy part. And then how are they going to get married when that you can't be married in the United States on polygamy. Yeah, because polygamy is not legal here. Again, I think this is once again a red herring because there are plenty of people that Usman can have a wife outside of the country, but it's not gonna. I don't think it can be like a legal wife outside of the country. Now he can't bring that wife here. I don't know how that's gonna work. Next week we're gonna figure out more about how this is gonna work with him having children with another wife. Does it have to be legal? I don't know. I don't know a lot about immigration, but I'm thinking like they can't be the only people. I know people in a lot of cultures that come over here. I know people who have other wives. Now, again, you can't be legally married here. Polygamy is not legal here. But I know people that do have other wives in other countries. Now, as to whether they legally married to these other broads in this other country, now that I don't know if they're legally married to these women, but spiritually speaking and technically speaking, I assume that they were legally married in their own countries. Okay. Now, I don't know how the K-1 visa, whether the process was started before they married. Maybe the process has to be started before they married these women. I don't know in their cases, but I know I know three people who do have wives in other countries. And like I said, I got to ask them, like, how did it go for them? Because they have visas. They live here in America part of the year, and then they go back to their country like every 4 months and see their other kids and their other wives over there, and they bring their wife from here over there. And then I know people, here it's a different story. You have to be legally married to one, and you can't have several women in your household that you claim as a spiritual wife, but now you can't be legally polygamy married here. But yeah, I need to see how. So next week we're gonna talk about Usman, and he's talking about having children, and can Kim take care of the kids? And Kim said she didn't want a goddamn thing to do with them children. So we're gonna see. I'm interested to see how this is gonna pan out. And to me, Kim and Usman need to get their own show, because these other couples, it's like, man, man. But I'm really eager to see the Kim and Usman get their own show, because I just think that everybody else is kind of boring. But this is going to be an interesting thing with the other wives. And then another thing, they can't get by with anything anyway, because their motherfucking asses is on TV. So it's going to be harder for them to try to get over on anything because they on TV. So it's like they can't just slide in and be like, "Oh no, I don't have another wife." I mean, bitch, you all on a reality show for the past 3 years. I mean, how how is that gonna work? It's not. It's not gonna work. So it's like you already on TV. Everybody already know your business. So legally speaking, how is this gonna work out? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll see next week. But that's my synopsis of 90 Day Fiance. The other couples I don't cover because I don't give a fuck about Andre and Ed and Yara and Jovi and their made up drama. I don't and those are the seasons that they were on. I did not watch, so I don't have any context for their relationships or how they met. I didn't watch. Again, I didn't start watching this shit in the past couple of seasons. I started watching 90 Days, so I'm not some 90 Day in the streets, but that's just my commentary. I want to come on here and do some videos and get some videos in the pod before I go on vacation. I'm going on vacation with my kids. We're going out of town. I might do some videos like I always do of us on vacation. We got a little suite. We're gonna go see some Christmas lights. We're gonna do what it do. And have some fun. And then Wednesday I'm going to be busy because that's my little cousin's birthday, and we're having a birthday party here with cake. Right now I'm here to order her a cake at the bakery. I'm here at the bakery ordering her a cake. That's why I'm up this morning. And then I got to do some work stuff, and then I got to do some photography stuff. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, support the channel. I'm going to upload this video and get everything added in here. My descriptions, you will have 20% off to my store. The holidays are coming up. I know y'all got motherfuckers to shop for. I know y'all watching this video thinking, damn, what I'm going to get Meemaw, what I'm going to get my in-laws. I got you, boo. I got ornaments. I got Christmas candles. I got Kwanzaa shit. I got Black Santa shit, Hanukkah shit, pagan shit if you're non-denominational. Thank you. What pulls my teeth? I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody to come here and watch this video, who will watch it on the rewatch. I'll try to be on Gio's show if he does a video today. I will try to be there. I've been missing y'all, but I've been so busy. Saturdays, I've just been gone. Like, me and my kids, I have to clean my house. I got real work to do. Y'all know I got a real ass job. So, but anyway, I'll support my Etsy channel. Even if you just go over my Etsy page and just like shit, there's people that come over there and they favorite things, that helps the algorithm. Just like here, you favorite things on Etsy, it helps the algorithm. You favorite my shop, it helps the algorithm. Any interaction that you have with my products at my shop, favoriting, liking, whatever, helps the algorithm. Just going over to my shop, just clicking on it, helps the algorithm. Because then people are knowing that, and then it gets me more exposure, and then that brings in more business, and then more business, more money. And my babies need Christmas, y'all. My babies need Christmas. They getting older. They want games and shit. No, I'm just playing. My kids are very, very, very simple. What my daughter wants for Christmas, she wants a tree. She wants another tree for the backyard. I have the most weird children. I wouldn't say weird, but very adult-like children who are not materialistic. I'm not a materialistic person, so that's one thing. I'm not into Gucci and Prada and designer purses, and I may wear my Chanel glasses, but that's about it. Like, I'm not a materialistic person, and neither are my children. And so I feel like I've done something right, because during Christmas time, they just happy to get whatever. My kids want cocoa cups. They went to the store the other day and was like, we want new coffee mugs. I mean, they like hot cocoa, so they wanted new cocoa mugs. So I was like, this is the simplicity of my children. I have a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they're excited over cocoa cups. They're like, oh my God, they saw a cocoa cup. Like, my son, he has a real kitty, like a snowman one. He wants an adult one. Like, he's like, that one's too kiddie for me. I want an adult. So this is the things that my kids are asking for. I told them to write a list of things that they want, and then they put, like, my daughter put a tree, My daughter wants some stuff for her hair because her hair, my daughter's hair is braided, so she wants like little barrettes and little beads that go in her hair because she's, she's all Afrocentric now and Wakanda forever, she's Wakanda forever, and then she's like Talocan forever. Like she saw that movie and went totally native. Was like it's the best of both worlds in her life. It's the Mexican American. Like I said before, my Wakanda forever review. You can watch that. My daughter she's Pan African through me because she's like, yay, black folks. And then the Talocan showed up and she was like, yes, because my daughter is Afro Latina. She's black through me and her dad is Mexican. And so for her, it was like the best of both worlds. So, my daughter wants a little bit of jewelry. She don't care. She's not. I just get amazed that little kids, little girls be wearing makeup and shit. Like, I trip out on that because my daughter has never shown any interest in any kind of makeup because her mother doesn't wear makeup. So I guess when people talk about what kids are doing or how they're doing it, they're emulating parents. My kids emulate me in ways that it's very subliminal. Like I see other little girls want to do makeup. Their mommy does makeup and wear heels. Their mommy doesn't wear heels. So my daughter is not into that. My daughter wears basically the kind of clothes that I wear. She wears a Christmas sweater and some leggings because her mom wears a sweater and some leggings. I see I got some leggings on. That's what her mama do. So she emulates her mother, whether she want to be like her mother or not. Your kids emulate you in so many ways. I have a little cousin that likes to dance and likes to twerk, and my daughter's like, "What the hell is that?" Like the look on her face is like, "What?" Like I don't listen to music in my car. When I'm in my car, we listen to NPR. We listen to a lot of politics. We don't ever. My kids don't listen to rap music. They don't listen. They don't have any sphere of influence over all that because I don't listen to rap music. I love rap music. I love trap music. Don't get me wrong. I love to go to the club and get my dance on, but it's not something I listen to in the car with my kids because I find it wholly inappropriate. My kids don't watch music videos. Like, they don't watch BET, and we don't even have BET. We don't have cable. We cut the cord a long time ago. But, yeah, I just see the influence of my children because they really are, they may not look like me and have my mannerisms. And my son has more of my personality. My daughter, not so much. Some aspects. But the things that they do in their lives, what they consider very normal, is I guess what when they meet other kids, they're like, what? I just trip out on that because they see other kids doing things and they're like, what does that mean, Mom? What is that? I have to explain it to them. But anyway, I'm finna go in here and order this cake. Y'all have a good day. Happy holidays. If I don't see you again, if I don't make another video, if I don't get to it, then I do duly apologize. But Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have a Thanksgiving. I will try to do a Thanksgiving video because, again, like I said in my other videos, my Thanksgiving is a little different. We do eat traditional Thanksgiving food. It's not that crazy, but we do go out in nature, weather permitting. Hopefully it's not raining, but we do go out in the woods and or some wooded area, and we take a moment because for us Thanksgiving is Indigenous People Day, and we take a moment to honor our Native American ancestors. I've done a DNA test. I've retraced my family history. We do have quite a bit of Native American in my lineage, so we do go back and we just, regardless of whether I had Native American or not, we go back and celebrate our Indigenous brothers and sisters who are still out there struggling in the fight for liberation on this land. Lands have been grossly stolen by the United States government in their stupid ass treaties that were highly illegal, and the Supreme Court trying to, I won't even get into it. But anyway, you look up the Indian Welfare Act. I can't even speak on it because it just makes me angry. But that what the Supreme Court is attempting to do when it comes to the adoption of Indigenous children that need to be with Indigenous parents. So, and I strongly believe in adoption that is a culturally positive and conducive to. That's the best way I can put it. And I gotta work out today, so I might do an exercise video and tell y'all, like I said, Millionaire Hoy. If you have not checked out Millionaire Hoy, Hoy, Millionaire Hoy. If you're trying to lose some weight, He has a whole video series from beginner, just starting out, all the way to advanced. It's how I lost the weight. Over the summer, I said I was going to lose weight. I have lost weight. I lost 20 pounds. I'm trying to lose 40 more pounds. I know people are like, where are you going? I used to be 40 pounds lighter. I mean, believe it or not, but I'm not. Right now I'm a size 11, and I'm trying to get down to like a size 8 maybe. So if I lose 40, I'm trying to get down to lose 40 pounds, especially starting the new year. But this Thanksgiving, I have a healthy Thanksgiving. I make my own stuffing. We do low carb. I do keto. I still do it during the holidays. So it ain't stop your girl at all. Motherfucking, I ain't ruining my diet for no Thanksgiving or no damn Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. So I'm just ready to put up this tree this weekend, because we usually put our tree up and ready to get it on. So I hope you guys have a great holiday. Like I said, if I don't see you, maybe you're busy, you can't watch my videos. But I'll try to be back, y'all. But anyway, my phone is dying, y'all. So y'all have a good day. And thanks for watching. Bye.